Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel once again, Stanel Stylu. So today I'm going to show you all the products that I have purchased for quite a long time. I was hoarding them like here and there and trying to get rid of those, but then I do not like wasting products also, like even before a product gets expired or like it's like nearing to expiration, I always keep a check of it and like tend to use that product before it gets expired. Or even if, for example, if a face cream gets expired, I do use it for my feet or something like that, like kind of thing I do prefer using. So but then today I thought of making a video of all the products that I have been not liking at all, but even then I have been using them in some other way, like not in the designated way that the product is supposed to be, but then I'm using it in some other way. So I thought of sharing with you all my experience about all of them, and that is why I'm making the video. But then for all the brands that I'm going to talk about, do not get offended, or the products which did not suit me or which I personally did not like might be liked by a lot of people out there. And also for that matter, if I have not liked a product from a particular brand, that does not mean that I have not liked any of the products from that particular brand, right? Like there are so many products from a particular brand that I have been liking, but maybe one product did not turn out to be as per my likings or my suitability. So that is what I wanted to make it very clear. So yeah, let's begin with the video. And before going to the video, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and also press the bell icon for notification of my subsequent uploads. So let's dive into the video. What I will be showing today is all the products that I have is there are products which concerns to the hair care also, and then there are products which is for lips also. I mean for lips, when I say it is lip balm, and also there are products which is to be used on the skin. So yeah, first going one by one. So first I'll be talking about the lip balms which I have not liked at all. So the first one is the Nykaa Serial Kisser lip balm. So this was the lip balm which when it was launched I was like, oh my god, I have to try this out, because I am a person who have tried like almost like so many lip balms, because I have extremely dry lips. Like my lips gets dried even in the summers. Like I have to always keep on applying some balm, or I have to keep a lip balm which is like really thick and moisturizing. Otherwise it becomes very dry and it becomes a mess. It looks really bad. So when this was launched, this seemed to be quite promising. They had this a lot of variants, like lot of flavors of this particular lip balm. So I got this I think green apple variant of this lip balm. So lip balm is exclusively a product of Nykaa, and it is available at around like when I purchased it, it was available around 149 rupees. So it is like the MRP is here. So it comes in a roll-in formulation. It is it is a green apple variant, so it looks green as well. But then when you apply it on your lips, at least for my lips, it does not suit at all. It gives a waxing kind of a feeling. It even like just few minutes after the application, it gives a cracks in the lips, and that is really a disaster. So I am definitely not using this lip balm at all. Like you see, the entire lip balm is almost there intact, but how I have planned to use it is as a cuticle cream for my nails. Like we do have phases when our nails tends to, like the side of the nails tends to get really dry and all. So that time what you can do is that you can just apply it on your nails like this. Even I have started using it like that way, and that is how this you see the face of it is little bit used, because the 2 or 3 times that I have used this lip balm on my lips, I did not like it personally at all. So this is my first category concerning to the lips which I did not like. But then again I'm repeating, I like when I'm saying that I did not like it or personally it did not suit me, does not mean that it's not going to suit any person. Or even there are a lot of things from this particular like Nykaa's brand that I have personally liked a lot. So there's nothing derogatory about the brand as such, but in this particular product did not suit me. The second in the category is again a lip product. So this is a lip product like a Nivea Fruity Lip Balm. it's been quite a long time that I've stopped buying petroleum jellies as my lip balms, because what petroleum jellies I find are doing is that initially they'll give you a very glossy finish. I mean, it'll look really superfluously really good and attractive, but then immediately after like some time of applying the lip balm, it dries off your lips like so much. Even you know, any petroleum jelly, like the even the Vaseline for the matter, I feel the person like me who has extremely dry lips, the petroleum jellies are not supposed to be the thing which you should be going for. You should be looking for some lip balm which is really moisturizing and you know, caters to the needs of your lips. This lip balm definitely does not. But then again, there are so many products from this particular like Nivea brand that I like so much, but then this particular lip balm did not suit me at all. So these were the two products which were concerning to the lips which I did not like. The next is just shampoo. So there was a time when there was a craze of buying this Park Avenue's beer shampoo, and of course we all do know that beer does really good to your hair. Like it gives us, if you are applying the beer on your hair or shampoo which has beer content in it, it gives a very nice salon finished shiny texture and whatnot. So that was the time when I was also got like, you know, carried away, and I bought this particular shampoo from Park Avenue. And that time it was priced something around not more than 200 rupees. It was priced, I believe. I'll also check the price of it. I'm not very sure. So this was my first purchase of this particular shampoo, and the moment I started, I was like very excited, like, oh my god, a beer shampoo and I have to use it and all that. But then you know, the first day you apply, it makes my hair extremely rough, extremely rough. Even after applying a conditioner, I have even opted like multiple different types of the conditioner which I really like. With this particular shampoo, it did not suit my hair at all. It has a nice, like, you know, it has all those typical things, like it has a beer kind of like little beerish kind of fragrance, and it is also no, it is not like you know, it is written that it is damage free and all of that. So anyways, so it did not really suit my hair. It makes my hair extremely dry. And to give you a disclaimer, I have like medium length hair with a very medium thickness, and also my hair is like you know, oily in the scalp, and I have dry at the ends. So that is the type of the hair that I have, and this particular shampoo did not suit my hair. Next, coming to the products which is concerned in my skin. So this is a oil-free moisturizer from Mamaearth. I have also made a comparison video when I have talked in detail about Mamaearth and another oil-free moisturizer from another brand. So this is the oil-free moisturizer which was launched, and that was the time when I had not used any oil-free moisturizer, so I wanted to try some. So this I got because Mamaearth by that time was like, you know, so highly talked about a brand, and I got it from Smitten. This was a trial version, I mean trial size product, and it is, I think, 25 ml the product which I have. And this product is extremely, I mean, though it says oil free, it is made for acne prone skin type, it is non-comedogenic, and you know, it is also infused with apple cider vinegar, which all of these things are quite promising. But then this particular product makes my skin like sweat like crazy. Like, I don't know how it classifies to be an oil free product, but then it makes me sweat like so much that I feel like I have applied some tons of oil or something like very oily in my face. So this did not suit me at all. But then again, I have started using this product on my hands and my legs, which are relatively very dry. For like, you know, I have a normal to combination skin type, and my hands and legs are generally very dry. So I have started using it for my hands and legs because I'm not able to use it for my face at all. And also I forgot to mention, I have started using this Park Avenue Beer shampoo as you know, I mean I was not at all able to use it for my hair. So I started using it for washing clothes, or even you know, cleaning of the basin or things like that, where we do require liquid detergent or things like that. I have started using it that way. No offense to the brand at all, but then yes, this personally did not suit me. So the next product is again a face care product. So this is the L'Oreal 30 plus Age Miracle Skin Perfect this face wash. This is not something which I bought personally. It was something which came in a parcel. I mean, I think it was given for free when it was initially launched because my mom is a regular user of the hair colors of L'Oreal. So that way we got it for free. So she is a person who is of course 30 plus. But then this even I have used. It claims to be like, you know, anti-aging whitening. First of all, I do not believe in the product. Anything can whiten up your face, and why is that even required? Like, you have to love your skin, you have to love your color, the texture that you have. Only thing you can do is that you can take care of what you have and then give a nice glow to that. For that, we have so many masks or so many DIYs out there, so you need not really need something which is whitening. So given that fact apart, this foams to, like, you know, it forms you know, it does not create an excessive foam, it does not create a very mild foam also, but then the foam quantity of the foam it gives is decent amount. Okay, so this is the product. I believe you were not able to see this product. So this gives a decent amount of foam. The problem with this one is that it does not clear out your skin. Like, I have used, like, once I generally try to use oil to remove any kind of makeup. If I have not put a very heavy makeup, I generally use either coconut oil or olive oil for removing my makeups. So after using oil on my face, I have tried this face wash. It does not even remove the oil. So that is my major point of concern. I'm not even looking into the point that what it claims. First of all, forget what it claims. It does not do that. Second of all, it does not even remove the oil. So, and even without oil, when I have tried using it, it is it clears out your skin, but then even after like very few minutes after washing your face, it is again, like, you know, your face will feel that you have not really washed your face. So that is not what I expect from any face wash for that matter. And I do not have actually a very oily skin. I have a normal to combination skin, so for me this was a fail. So this is the product. And so next is, okay, so this I have started using again for my hands like these days. So what I'm doing is that I'm keeping it in my bag, so like whenever I'm going outside, I'm using it actually as a hand wash. Like now due to this coronavirus pandemic, we are supposed to wash your hands like very frequently and preferably with a good soap. So what I'm doing is I am using it as a hand wash. Again, no offense to the brand, I have a lot of products, like specifically my mom loves a lot of products from the brand L'Oreal. So there's no offense to the brand, this particular product did not suit me. The next product is the Bliss of Earth avocado body butter. So this was again some body butter which I was having high expectations from, because there is a particular product which I'll be talking about when I make a different lip care video. So there is a product from Bliss of Earth which I absolutely love. It has given, like, it has been like a boon to my lips. But then this body butter also I had like good expectation, because that was the first product which I got from Bliss of Earth, and this was my second product from this particular brand. So this is a avocado body butter, and like, you know, according to my understanding, the body butters are a little thicker version of a moisturizer which tends to moisturize your skin, your hands and everything like in a very thick way. But then the problem with this one is that it has first of all a weird kind of a fragrance. I mean, I do not, it's not very strong, but then the whatever the fragrance it has, it's a very weird kind of fragrance. And the next point is that it is extremely thick. Like, you see, it is extremely thick. My mom calls it as a snow powder. It is like, you know, you have to like literally rub your hands, or you know, rub the place where you are applying it to make it get absorbed, which is not what I am looking for in any body butter for that matter. So this again I have completely stopped using. My mom has very dry feet, so she has started using it for her feet. So this goes well to a certain extent for the feet, because okay, you give it time to get absorbed, and then you know, it is okay. I won't say that it makes the skin very oily or something, but then it is extremely thick. You have to be really patient with a product like which you are supposed to just apply on your skin. Just it is supposed to you know, you are supposed to rub it and it is supposed to get absorbed. I am not expecting some body butters to give it some 5 minutes time to get absorbed to your skin. So that is not what is I am looking for. So this was another product which I did not like from this brand. So next is that hip hop waxing strip. So I am not a person who is a regular I look for waxing at home specifically, but this was something which I thought of giving a try on, because I have previously tried one different brand's waxing strip and that was okayish. So I thought, okay, let me just try it, because it looked to be inexpensive, and also if you are able to do it at your home, like you can do, you need not even go to the parlor, take out your time, and all of those hassles are not there. So this was a hip hop waxing strips. This is a chocolate flavor waxing strips. The disaster that happened after using this waxing strip for the first time was that I used it for my hands. So once I applied it to my hands, so the thing which you have to do is you have to make sure that your the skin where you are applying this waxing strip has to be really dry. So I applied powder and then I applied this waxing strip. But then the disaster that happened was that after I pulled it off, the wax which is there in this strip, like more than 80% of it stayed in my hands. I mean, forget hairs coming out, hardly like for 30-40% of whatever hair was there in that place actually came out, and the worst part was the wax was stuck to my skin, and it even left a mark on my skin. Like here when I had applied it, I think it was for a month that the mark was still there on my hands. I applied oil, I applied this the rub which was there given to me for removing this thing, but nothing worked. It stayed in my hands and it left a black dark mark. I thought it is going to be a permanent mark, but yes, fortunately did not leave any permanent mark. But then it was very unfortunate, and for after one try I have never ever even tried this particular waxing strip. I'm scared actually to try out any waxing strip from that matter, like to do it for my own self at home. So yeah, this was like a really disaster, and I actually personally do not even know how to reuse it or use it in some other way. So I have completely stopped using it. It's just lying there just like that. And the next thing which I bought along with this this one was this hip hop. So this is an underarm waxing strip. The size of it is really perfect, like the size and everything is really perfect. So it looked quite promising for me, because specifically for underarms you did not need such a big size waxing strip. So for me this was quite promising when I thought of using it. But then again, it's the very same thing, and you imagine like your underarms has this wax thing which is there in the strip stuck to it. It was like a pain in removing it. So both of these products are complete disaster, and if anyone out there can help me out with by telling me how to use it in some different way, do tell me, because I'm not able to use it at all, because I'm actually scared like it'll again like anywhere I use it, it'll again leave the wax on my skin, and that is gonna be a disaster. Even where removing the wax also becomes a problem. So yeah, these are all the products that I have and which I have definitely not liking. But then when I say that I am not liking, there might be a lot of person out there who are liking this product. So this is completely a personal opinion, and also for the brands out there, I am not at all like it does not mean that if I'm not liking this particular product, I do not like any products from that particular brand. That's definitely not the case. There are so many products from that from any of those brands that I have shown that which I really like, but these are the products which did not really suit my skin. So yeah, that's all about my today's video, and hope it was informative for you. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Press the red subscribe button and also press the bell icon for notification of my subsequent uploads. So bye bye, take care, stay tuned.